Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Chris the Voice, and you may recognize me from local sporting events here in Salina, but I heard about a wonderful program that highlights all the local nonprofit organizations right here in Salina doing great things in the community. Now, Marnie, she was great at hosting this, and I love her dearly, but she has moved on to bigger and better things, and we wish her luck in all of her ventures moving forward. But remember, the phone number for us is still the same right here, 785-823-2500, and that's if you want to be a part of the show and get your organization highlighted right here and let everybody know what's going on. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have three wonderful guests from communities and schools right here with me tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the ladies from communities and schools. I'm going to go through and we're going to introduce you. First off right here, Shanna, I believe, right?
Yep.
Shanna, what is it you do?
Well, my name is Shanna Rector, and actually I work for Salina Public Schools.
Okay.
And so I work with USD 305. I'm the Executive Director of Administrative and Student Support Services. So I work with all of our district programs. I work with the elementary buildings, the middle schools, and the high schools. And so I kind of am able to work with all students across our district.
You sound like a busy woman.
I am very busy.
Definitely, definitely. And Amanda.
Amanda, yes. I'm Amanda Olivier, and I'm the site coordinator at Lakewood Middle School.
Okay, all right. So you're busy as well then.
Yes, middle schoolers, yes.
Oh, that sounds very fun. And last but not least, Tasha.
My name is Tasha Kahelin. I am the Communities and Schools Site Coordinator for Salina Central High School.
Okay, so three very busy ladies in our public schools helping students get through. I did see something on your website that I really liked. It said that you guys surround students with a community of support, empowering them to stay in school and achieve in life. I love that. That caught my attention right away. So could you tell me a little bit about what is it that you guys do and how to get started here in Salina?
Okay. Well, part of my position is I work with the buildings in the sense that making sure that when we have programs come into our schools, how does that work within our buildings? How does it work within the resources that we already have? And so one of the great things about Communities and Schools is it actually is an organization that's been working with schools for over 40 years.
Okay.
And so they have 25 different states that are involved, over 2,300 schools. And what's really unique about Communities and Schools is that they go into the schools, they have the site coordinators, they go into the schools and they look at the resources that the schools have, they look at the community resources, and they see how can they use all of that to help students be successful, to reduce those barriers, to increase that graduation rate, to keep the students connected to the school and the community. And so, you know, we are very, very fortunate to have Communities and Schools pick Salina to come into our district and our community and support us. So really excited about having them in our buildings.
That's been around for a long time. I hadn't even realized. So that, and just the sound of it, helping kids the way you guys do, that is amazing. And nationwide, you said it had how many, over 1 million students?
Yes, they have impacted like 1.3 million students.
Wow. Wow. That's a lot of kids. That's a lot of kids.
Within our district, if you think about that, we're impacting over 2,000 kids just last year. In the sense that we're working with our middle schools, we're working with our high schools, and also, you know, looking at the fact that they're supporting all of the students in our buildings.
Okay. So is it you start out middle schools and high schools, and then, well, basically you start out middle school, make sure they get all the way up through high school and get them on their way.
Yeah, we've had them in Lakewood since 2013, and so they're in their 5th year, and they're in their 4th year at Central High School. So they're providing supports for those two buildings, and Lakewood feeds into Central High School, and so that basically allows a continuum of service.
Perfect, perfect. And you stay with the student all the way through.
Yep.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Now, Amanda, what is it that you handle?
So with communities and schools, we work on a tier system. So we provide tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 supports. Tier 1 supports are school-wide services. So those may include bringing a speaker in, doing different assemblies, and also basic needs. So in our rooms, we have a clothing closet, a snack pantry, a food pantry, school supplies, and hygiene items that any student in the school can come in. You know, maybe they stepped in a puddle on the way to school and they just have wet socks, or maybe their family is in need and they, you know, need some hygiene items or a jacket because it's cold and their family can't afford a jacket, or snacks. Snacks are very popular all day long.
For some reason.
So kids like to eat. So if you feed them, they will come. So. So then the tier 2 supports are targeted groups. So whether that's bully prevention groups that you work with specific students, or some counseling groups that are maybe kiddos that are dealing with specific issues. And then our tier 3 kiddos are our case managed kids. Those are kids that we work on a one-on-one basis. And like right now I have about 72 kids that I see at least once a month, if not daily, if not weekly with some of them, right? So we usually have about 10% of the full school population has a case managed population. So, and then we work with them on academics, attendance, behavior, whatever their individual needs are.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It sounds like a lot of work, too.
It is a lot of work, yes.
Yeah, for sure. I have 3 kids at home, so for me, just to manage 3, that's a lot. So you are doing amazing work, definitely.
Thank you.
Could you get into some of the results, I guess I would say, like what is it you see on a daily basis, you know, working with these kids regularly? What do you see it, how do you see it benefiting, you know, the individual kid, you know?
Individually, obviously they each have very different goals, whether, you know, it's attendance. Attendance always increases if that's one of our goals. Attendance, I think overall the biggest change that I see is their confidence, because we're in the schools to build relationships, and so that's what I see. They connect with an adult that cares about them and will help them, their families, and that's what I see as the biggest part is they grow in confidence and ability to connect with other people, and that's what I personally see.
I love that part, and I read something online about that the founder, something that he had said, and for the life of me, the name escapes me, but he had said that that children learn through are built through relationships, not through education. So it's about the relationship you build with the kids, you know, over the time, and I can see that working perfectly. So that's exactly. I mean, to tell you the truth, I think that's what we need more of in the schools. You know, is that somebody that gives the person the relationship. So that is amazing. Good deal. Good deal. How did you get involved, Tasha? How did you get involved with the program?
Well, my husband is actually active duty military. So before we lived here, we lived in Okinawa, Japan.
Oh, wow.
And there I was more involved educationally. I was in charge of all of the preschool classrooms there and taking Japanese children and their culture and bringing them into American classrooms.
Wow.
So it's pretty exciting, kind of merging the two cultures,
Definitely.
having them learn about the diversity that's out there in this world. And I also worked with a mentor program there. It's called Links for Kids and Teens. And it's just a curriculum based on helping those military children adapt to military lifestyle. They are constantly moving, they're needing to find new friends. Sometimes when they get older or younger, they don't want to move because they don't want to, you know, leave their friends. So it's just really helping that at-risk youth, you know, find things out there that they have, connect them with other kids that are experiencing the same things as them.
Oh, wow.
So then I moved here with my husband, and I saw this opportunity, and I started researching what communities.
It was natural for you, really.
What
I mean, it was
community?
kind of it's exactly same kind of thing what you're doing, really. So that was
just
perfect.
working with a different age group,
Yeah.
which I absolutely love to have the experience to work with teens more. And
Is it real quick? Is it tougher working with the younger ones or with the older kids?
I would say it's about the same.
Is it?
Each age division has their different, you know,
I feel
things
that
that they're
I have
battling.
3
so.
all the way up to 14, so I understand that.
So.
Well, first off, thank your husband for his service, definitely.
okay.
Japan, wow, okay, that's got to be tough. But you obviously acclimated to jumping right into doing this, and is it a lot different than the other programs, or?
It is in the sense that because it's a nonprofit organization, we really concentrate on building those community partners and allowing these kids to access those community resources that they might not know that are available.
So you guys do fundraisers and stuff like that to events and stuff, like you have an event coming up
we do
very soon.
I have an event. It's we're doing a haircut for the holidays.
That's right.
And
Yes.
it's December 14th, and we are providing the opportunity for our kids at Salina Central to go into salons that have volunteered their time and provide free haircuts for these kids so that they can build up their self-confidence. Holidays are coming, they are going to be around family, they're going to be taking pictures. We want to give them that opportunity to really feel good about themselves.
Definitely.
And then in April 11th, we're having our huge Future Now Finance event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's where we give our freshmen the opportunity to kind of envision their 26-year-old self, what their job is, what their salary is, where they're going to be, what their family looks like.
That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
we give them lifestyle surveys and they kind of fill them out, and we base that on what they have provided us there and compare it to their academic performance now and kind of give them like a
idea of their
fake,
future,
like a fake profile of what their 26-year-old self is. And then we have
a
community
plan, so to speak.
Yeah,
There you
and we
go.
have community partners come in, and we have separate booths set up to where they'll have to go to the bank and set up an account. Then they'll have to go to different booths where they can set up for a home, financing, and all of that. So it really gives them opportunity to.
That is a really good idea. They should do more of that, definitely. I wish that was around when I was a kid, and maybe I could have worked my finances better as a younger self rather than look back at it now. But how does a person get involved if they want to get involved? Is there a website that they can visit and learn some more information about you guys?
It's www.cismidamerica.org,
Okay.
and that's our Communities and Schools Mid-America, which Central Kansas is a part of.
Okay.
And they can click on the Central Kansas link, and then it'll pull up all of us, and it'll
They'll
show
find
our
your
director.
contact and
Yes.
everything, and if they want to know any more or anything, they can get their details and email you or go from there?
Or they can contact Lakewood Middle or Salina Central High School and
Yeah,
reach
so it
us
sounds
through
like
there.
if they really want, they can come
They can
find
go
you
to the
ladies
office.
at school
Yeah.
at any time, and the students, sounds like several students know you for sure. And you guys are doing a great thing and really helping out this community, and we really appreciate it. So thank you for all the work that you guys have put in, and definitely, kids are our future, you know, and you guys building relationships with them where there might not ever have been a relationship, and who knows, I'm sure there are at least a few of them that might not have made it through. You've seen a few graduate as well,
We
right?
have seen many graduate, and it's really with the supports of organizations like Communities and Schools and really the great foundation that we have here in Salina. Without the community organizations, you know, working with them, bringing those resources into the school, we really wouldn't have that kind of access. So it takes all of us working together.
From what
to
I
make this
see, it
happen.
was I'm going to have to look this up again, a 98% rate of kids staying in school and a 91% of seniors graduating.
Yes.
And you just don't see numbers like that with anything. So if you're a betting person, I would definitely bet on communities and schools working for our kids, and that's what we want to see. So again, ladies, thank you very much. It has been a pleasure to have you on, and hopefully we can have you back sometime and again see more of what you're doing. December 14th.
December 14th, haircuts
All
for
right,
holidays.
haircuts for holidays. That is going to be a good one. So, ladies and gentlemen, you definitely want to check them out, Communities and Schools, and hopefully we can get the word out and everything's going to, you know, pan out. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been my first show, so again, I apologize all the way through to these ladies, but it has been an amazing roller coaster all the way through, and again, thank you, Salina, and thank you, ladies, for all you do for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.